All right. Time now for the Chump Line.
Hi, Howie. Governor Patrick calling. Wow, so UNC's already out of the NCAA basketball tournament? That must be the biggest upset since the Deerfield Bridge team, captained by you, was defeated in the first round of the Bridge tournament by the South Hadley Senior Center. I heard you choked so badly they called you Heimlich Howie. We're going to be fine.
We were the champions. UNC hasn't been the national champion since 2017. Deerfield Bridge team was the New England champions. Thanks for asking, though, Duvall. And by the way, the game was what, last Thursday or Friday night? They didn't do too well. They lost by 22 to the Badgers of Wisconsin, who then were knocked out by the Baylor Bears, who were one of the co-favorites to win the whole thing. That's the end of the March Madness talk here on the Howie Carr Show.
I don't know how we didn't see this before. Joe Biden identifies as a dog. No wonder he was sniffing women. He was looking for cancer.
I hadn't thought of that. That's as good an explanation as any. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And recently we gave a shout out on social media to another century-plus-old American business. Point values are increasing for your chance to fish with Dave Marciano. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com. Enter, play, and you just might win.
Biden's finally facing the press. Kids in cages, the border's a mess. Peter Doocy will be there with his hand in the air, shouting questions while Biden plays deaf.
Yeah. There won't be anybody who graduated from Villanova who gets to ask a question just to be on the safe side. Peter Doocy went to Villanova. That makes him a wildcat. The only ones that are going to be asking questions tomorrow, if the press conference does come off, are mild cats. Very mild cats. All spayed and neutered.
This is Baghdad Bob reporting from the southern border of the United States, where there is absolutely nothing going on. There's no one here.
Baghdad Bob is now working for the Washington Post. The Washington Post says there's no surge going on today, too. It's an amazing thing. Thank you to the Washington Post. Of course, they also are saying that President Trump said find the fraud, except he never said that. They just made it up.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Kamala Harris and Bill Clinton are going to have a discussion on empowering women. Are they inviting Harvey Weinstein?
How about Willie Brown? Willie Brown should come in as a Zoom call. Jeffrey Toobin, too, come to think of it. Carlos
Joe Biden
Danger.
Set the record for the...
Sorry, Carlo. I'm thinking of all these other great Democrat worthies who should be in on the conference.
Joe Biden just set the record for the longest-serving vice president in U.S. history, 8 years under Obama and 3 months under Kamala Harris.
413 says, if Apple refused to crack the iPhones of Trump's insurrectionists at the Capitol building, you'd be applauding Apple, and you know it. What did the insurrectionists actually do? 413. Did they kill anybody? Did they bring any firearms? Were any firearms found there? Was who killed Ashley Babbitt? Was that an insurrectionist or was that a Capitol cop? Why don't we know the Capitol cop's name? Why did the New York Times lie in repeated news stories, along with CNN and all the rest of the mainstream media, about Brian Sicknick being killed by an insurrectionist when it never happened?
Pretty obvious Major can't sniff out dementia, that's for sure.
Nor can Champ. Champ's the old dog, right? 13 and Major is 3. I think that's the way it works.
Charlie Parker here. I just testified before the committee on the oversight for the vaccine rollout, and I reminded them, you can't treat me like this. I'm an endangered species. I'm a rhino.
Yeah. and his lieutenant governor with the new seafront mansion on Ricketson's Point. They all these swells who are worried about climate change, they always buy on a point, don't they? Like Kerry used to live on Brant Point on Nantucket. Now he lives on Seven Gate Farm. That's the other thing. They live on a farm or a pond. Edgartown Pond, that's where Barack Obama lives. But none of these places have numbers. Do you notice that? I have a number on my addresses. How about you? Not Karen Polito or John Kerry or Barack Obama or any of the rest of the beautiful people.
The White House has stated that the Biden administration is now to be called the Biden-Harris administration. And for pronunciation purposes, the word Biden is silent.
Like the P in Pasaki's name? 201. If Joe Biden really identified as a dog, he would not be sniffing hair. That's a good point, too, 201.
Howie, Joe Biden calling. Come on, man. I'm outraged by the shooting in Colorado. I see the suspect's name was Ahmed Al Jolson. Al Jolson? Why, he's nothing but a second-rate Benny Goodman, and a Republican at that. Forget high-capacity magazines. We should ban all magazines that feature Al Jolson. I mean it.
Boy, the president must be confused if he thinks Al Jolson shot him, because he gets Al Jolson mixed up with Ralph Northam, the governor of Virginia, and the lieutenant governor of, the attorney general of Virginia, Herring. They both wore blackface, and so did, now that I think about it, Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, all good liberals in blackface, like Al Jolson.
I received my stimulus check today, but it won't be enough, I'm afraid to say, because in the end, the way these people spend, you can rest assured we will dearly pay.
Yeah. Well, Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, says, don't worry about inflation. It's really an overrated problem. Don't listen to the gloomy Gusses and the nervous Nellies. We've got it under control, just like they did in Weimar Germany, just like they did in the 1970s under Carter, just like Argentina did.
That was your last Chump Line message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
All right, that's it for the Chump Line today. The Chump Line is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at any hour of the day or night, as long as it's between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The Chump Line number, if you want to leave a message between those hours of 1 and 4, 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump Line. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. If you didn't hear your message just now, or you just want to hear more messages, you probably will hear it at Chopped Chumps. That's the extra podcast of Chump Line messages that we post every evening around 7 o'clock. And you can listen to Chopped Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And recently we gave a shout out on social media to another century-plus-old American business. Point values are increasing for your chance to fish with Dave Marciano. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com, enter play, and you just might win.
I don't know how we didn't see this before. Joe Biden identifies as a dog. No wonder he was sniffing women. He was looking for cancer.
What kind of dog is he? Is he a retriever? No, Hunter is a retriever. He retrieves money from China and the Ukraine and Romania. Is he a pointer? He points at people, calls them fat or lion, dog face, pony soldier, or one horse pony. I guess he's a pointer. He's a demented Delaware pointer. I'm Howie Carr.
He's the guru of graft. It's Howie Carr.